Hello Toronto, I'm Chris Kukoc from Royal Location Signature Realty, and this is your Toronto market update for September 2018. Hey guys, and welcome back to By the Numbers. I'm your host, Numbers Guy Chris Kukoc. I did take a little break over the summer and didn't get as many videos out to you as I'd like, but the fall market is here now and I'm back running full throttle, so keep an eye on the channel because I've got some great stuff coming for you this fall. On my channel, we do things like tips and tricks on how to sell your home, community updates, and market update reports just like this one. So if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and when you do, don't forget to ring that bell because I'm putting out a new video every single week and you do not want to miss anything. In the month of August, the average sale price on the Toronto Real Estate Board was about $756,000. So about 8% over August of last year and up about 4% just this year alone. The average price of a home in Toronto in the month of August was about $785,000, which is up about 8% from the same month last year, and is up around 6% since the beginning of the year. There were 2,441 sales in August, and we have about 4,808 active listings, which gives us around 2 months of inventory, and the average house is on the market for around 24 days. In the micro markets, the average price of a detached home in Toronto was about $1.2 million, which is up around 5%, and we have 2.8 months of inventory. The price of a semi-detached was $891,000, which is about flat from last year, but the semi-detached market remains tight with only 1.4 months of inventory. The average sale price of a townhouse in August was $683,000, which is also about flat from last year's numbers, and we have around 2 months of inventory. And finally, the average price of a condo was $585,000, which is up 8% from last year, and we have only 1.6 months of inventory. Over the last 38 years or so, we have an average home price increase of about 6.5% in the Toronto area. Obviously, there's been some significant peaks and valleys during that time, but the average is always trending back to 6.5%. And now, after last year's craziness, we are trending back to that general 6.5% area. In fact, the average over the last 5 years is about 8%, so up in 2019, if we're able to do even a 3% increase, that'll take us under 7% over the last 6 years, which puts us right in that sweet spot of where we want to be. This is great news because this correction could easily have been much more severe than it was. I'm sure you've seen all the cranes along the Gardiner and wondered, what does that mean for the housing in Toronto? As it turns out, we've got a whole lot of real estate development going on. Ryder, Levin, and Bucknell released their quarterly high-rise crane index this month, and Toronto was at the top by quite a significant margin. The index essentially counts the number of high-rise cranes that are currently deployed in each city. In Q3, Toronto had 97 construction cranes deployed, which if you've driven down the Gardiner recently, you'll see is quite a lot, and it's actually up 9 cranes from Q2 of this year. The next closest city was Seattle with only 65 cranes, which is still quite a bit, but nowhere close to what we're doing in Toronto. This tells us that they're trying to address the supply side problem that we've been having in the condominium market for a couple of years now with all these construction projects. So far, they haven't been able to deliver them fast enough to keep up with the demand. It'll be interesting to see what all these construction projects are able to do for the market over the next couple of years. If you'd like to get 100% free, no obligation evaluation of your home, just click the link I've supplied below in the comments. All you have to do is answer a few simple questions about your home, click submit, and we'll send you back a detailed analysis of the value of your home and what's going on in your neighborhood that's completed by a real person, not an algorithm. This is the best and most accurate home evaluation system on the market right now, so get yours today. The question of the day is, what do you think the biggest issue facing homeowners in Toronto and the GTA is right now? Let me know in the comments below and I'll address it in next month's update. That's all for today, guys. If you like this video or found it useful, go ahead and click that like button and don't forget to share it with a friend who might also find this helpful. Thanks for watching By the Numbers, and we'll see you next time.